Well, hey there, Brandon. How's it going? It's going well. I'm happy since I just beat the, ooh. It's got a link. What did I get? 2 abilities, not getting the 3,000. What was the first one? Skill chain. Okay, well that's all. Very easy. No, I'm actually quite happy since I just beat the Elven on difficult. Was trying to beat her a long time ago. Is it just a haste? Nah, it's haste 2. Good. The one nice thing is, it is some of the objectives are significantly easier with, you know, when you're by yourself. There we go. So that, and then we should be able to get the skill chain. I gotta vanquish all monsters. There we go. Like I said, I'm not hitting the 30,000. Not hitting that. So I'm not even gonna worry about it at this point. I am on Asura. For that. The goal on this is to card farm. If you're not sure, I'm not sure if you're aware of what all that means. So, essentially, you'll occasionally see how it's saying carry out your charges in the next 20 seconds. What that's referring to is, like, every time you zone into a new place, you get objectives, and you have X amount of time. By hitting the objectives, like, after you've hit a certain number of objectives, you will obtain cards. You'll see. I'll start obtaining them soon. You also get objectives for clearing the floor. And the objective to clear this floor is to actually kill all the mobs. It's not always kill all the mobs. Sometimes it's like kill just the Transcendent. Sometimes it's kill just X amount of Sweetwaters. Sometimes it's just kill one mob, but you don't know which one it is. But basically the objective is to hit it as many objectives as I can that the game gives me. There are multiple things you can do though. Like, you can come in here and there's different paths you can take, and some of the paths take you to bosses. I'm not doing that. Like I said, I'm just doing just trying to card farm. I ain't gonna worry about. I don't think anyone's gonna pull hate off of me. I don't need to keep my hate move up. How many mobs are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 mobs. Come on, Napoo, get my paralyze off. Fine. Do I even... Where are my remedies? Son of a bitch, they're probably in my bag somewhere. Okay, good. You finally took my paralyze off. Like... Yeah, we should be fine. 3 mobs. It's not taking me 30 seconds to kill a mob. Cutting it close on time, but full clear is pretty hard to do solo. Okay, where's... There it is. I would play with viewers. I've definitely done stuff with viewers. Okay, 8 Sweetwater mobs. Yeah, so I don't have a problem doing that. I've done, you know, some things. Haven't done a lot, but I mean, I've tried setting up streams to do stuff, and I know people have said that they've wanted to, and then, I don't know, time comes, and then, I don't know if they just miss out. Yeah, there we go. So I just got a card there. Although, I didn't even look. What were the objectives? Vanquish 1 foe, 3 critical hits, and then, yeah, I'm not hitting the magic. Okay, well, that's a joke. Alright, so I'm just going to kill 8 Sweetwater mobs and then go up. Did I only get 1 card, though? 'Cause I thought the campaign was going, and I thought it was double cards. Which was one of the reasons why I chose to do this. Only 1 card. Or maybe it's just double light. I know there's like double card and then there's double light. It's 2 different campaigns. I think actually now that I'm thinking about it, it's just double light. So how it works is each time you clear objective, you essentially get 1 light. And you need 5 per card. So, obviously doubling it, you only need to really hit 3 objectives to get a card. What the? You're giving ballot? Like I said, the light just counts. This is your total. And the thing is, your light actually carries over from run to run. So say I get 4 light this run, and then I like end up at, you know, getting ejected for whatever reason, then leave. I come back, I would only need 1 more light to get a card. That's really all it's used for. It's just basically a counter for when you're gonna get cards. And cards are used to upgrade artifact to the +2 and then +3. Like here, I'll show. I have some already. Like I have the body. And these are, you know, upgraded artifact. Like the original artifact gear you get. There's a bunch of processes you got to go through to upgrade before you even get it to that point, but no. I believe I got a haste too. No, I'm not constantly swinging, so there you go. So yeah, I'm not at haste cap, and there we go. So we just cleared the floor, got the 8. Nothing else to do here. So we'll go up. And this is going to give me an option. So we're going to go into the smaller light. If we went into just the regular light, that would actually take us to a mini-boss fight. Which leads towards actually doing a boss. Like I said, since we're just going through this. Okay, vanquish all transcendent mobs. So we're going to go for all the objectives. Once we either time out from objectives or clear, then we'll just go for transcendent mobs, and then that'll be it. You can see this floor has a lot of objectives to hit. 1 skill chain, 3 crits, 1 mob, cast on your mob 3 times, physical weapon skills. We'll get the magic bursts. Okay. Need to get the cure 10 times also. Which can get a little tricky. Alright, let's get the transcendent mob now. The nice thing is in here, nothing links. Like all aggros, but yeah, nothing links. I shouldn't have weapon skilled. Just cut off their magic bursts. I shouldn't be putting... Well, actually, no, it's fine for this guy, but, I don't want to be putting up, shadows on the regular mobs, because I need to get cured. So what do I have left? 3 physical weapon skills and then the cure 10 times. Okay. Oh, see there's another card. So I already hit the magic burst. Actually, let me dismiss Shantato. Just to make sure I'm getting cured. Yeah, like... freaking scaring me there. That's not good. Oh my god. Oh. Pull back. With 2 healers, they should be able to easily keep me cured, at least I hope. Alright, so I need to be cured 4 more times. Actually, drop shadows in a second, but since he's aggroed, that's good because then he won't pull hate. My mages won't pull hate, I mean. Alright, one more time. It should be it right there. Yep, there's the 10 times. Yeah, I don't know what Asura was doing. She's a troll. That's what I always say anyway. Alright. Get Shantato back out here for the damage. So actually that's everything. So I can't hit any of the other objectives solo. So yeah, let me just focus on the transcendent mobs at this point. I didn't even see how many cards have I gotten so far. Only 2? I'm even wondering, did the... No, it's the 11th. The campaign should have started. I don't know what's going on. sure I don't get any aggro. So where is the Transcendent? So yeah, these both. Okay, good. They are both March. What's that? That's haste 1. Nah, whenever it's the campaign, it's always just light across the board. Because bosses don't give any... I mean, you get... Bosses do count as light for, like, the objectives, and you get cards for that. But it's not any different than any other objective. I'll look up what the campaigns are. I did a video on it, so... Auction House would have it. Slogan campaigns, the update. Where is... There it is. Yeah, Omen Light Double Up campaign. Yeah, Omen will experience... 2 Omen Lights will be active when vanquishing monsters. Like... Oh, if the first light is a good one, the second one will not appear? Maybe I'm not 100% aware of everything for it than I thought. I don't know. Oh, great. What? Oh. Great. Tried switching, and now I ended up getting a third one. I forced my trust on another one. This is a mess. It's definitely too slow. It's not going to get light off of that fragmentation. My thoughts on, see, 14 is fun, I think, but, and it's more kind of like feels arcadey, but the thing about it is, when, I've talked about this before on the channel, like, it's fun, but it just gets kind of old after a while. I mean, just trying to focus, trying to think how it's the best way to put it into words, because like I said, I've talked about this before. The thing that I didn't like is that you're just... 14's biggest thing is its vertical progression. There is constantly upgrades to gear. Whatever gear you get, if you wait 2 months, there's going to be new gear that is going to completely make your old gear irrelevant. So the thing is, for you to stay top end, you need to be constantly playing. Like, for a perfect example, I haven't really done much for my ninja in probably maybe not 6 months. It's probably been like 4 months since I've really done any upgrades for it. And I mean, there's still of course upgrades I can get for it, but this point it's very minimal. I mean, the only real big upgrade I could really get is going to be getting another Rima, considering I can, ninja's one of the biggest sorry, I can't speak right now. One of the nice things about ninja is being able to offhand. Actually, I think my current... Let me actually look. I think the current Aeonic I am working on is... Yeah, is the katana. So I would be able to offhand it. Anyway, I digress because now I'm not even talking about 14. The thing about, like I said, 14, it's all vertical progression. The one thing that I've always liked about 11 is it's always been horizontal progression until they brought out item level stuff. When they first released item level stuff, it kind of turned to vertical progression. But at this point, it's back to horizontal progression because 119's the cap. They keep putting out new gear that's technically shouldn't be 119, but they still put the 119, stat on it. And again, so that it's back to horizontal progression. So it's like you get gear, and your gear's not actually irrelevant in 2 months like it is in 14. The other thing about 14, like I said, it's kind of arcadey, which can be fun. You like go into instances and events, but the other thing about it is, while you are doing stuff with a group, I've always felt, yeah, I'm joining people with a group, but it also kind of feels like you're doing things solo for the most part. Because I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my so-called dance. Everyone else is going to do their so-called dance, and as long as everyone performs adequately, you're going to clear whatever content is there. And the thing about it is, like in 11, if you're going and doing something, if for some reason you have one of your party members isn't pulling their weight, other people can typically compensate and make up for that. And if you have good players, you can typically, do stuff to be able to pull off a win even if someone's not pulling their weight. In 14, that's not the case. In 14, if one person screws up, it can, especially if you're talking high-end raid stuff, it's just pretty much a wipe. There's nothing you can do. The whole run's a thing, and now you got to restart the run again. And it's just those type of things. I did enjoy playing 14 when I did do it, but the thing that really just was like the nail in the coffin that made me just quit was basically... Once the expansion came out, for the longest time you had like the old ultimate weapons, and then when they finally brought out the new ultimate weapons, and basically you would trash your old ultimate weapon, which wasn't even irrelevant anymore because again of the whole item level. Very soon you got low tier drops that was immediately better than your ultimate weapons, and basically you could scrap your ultimate weapon just to skip one step on the new ultimate weapons they put in the game. And I was just like, what? Because at that point I had I don't even know what tier, like they weren't all what's it called? It starts with a Z, whatever the ultimate weapons were, but I, 'cause, like, they weren't all what's it called? It starts with a Z, whatever the ultimate weapons were, but, 'cause, like, they weren't all what's it called? It starts with a Z, whatever the ultimate weapons were, but, 'cause, like, they weren't all the Zodiac weapons. They weren't all at Zodiac, but I did have every, like, they were like Atma weapons, maybe higher. I can't remember what all the names were, but I had like one for pretty much every job that was out at that time. And I had every job leveled as of Heaven's Ward. I know there's new jobs out now. I haven't played since Heaven's Ward. But yeah, when they basically is like, so all this work I've done for ultimate weapons, I basically scrap it so I can start the process on a new ultimate weapon and skip one step in the process. And it wasn't even, you know, that big of a deal, and it was still a ton of work to get the ultimate weapons. I'm just like, no, I'm done with this. Because at least in here, like, perfect example, I had Kikoku from back in the day. Like, I got it back when you had to actually do Dynamis with, you know, large groups of people. You know, 75 was the cap then. And I had it then. And the thing about it is, I've been able to upgrade it since then. They put processes in. So, I've been able to bring it along with me. I didn't actually lose my weapon, which is really nice. And that's something that I really like about this. And, like I said, 14... that's not actually the case. I am on Asura. When I was on 14, I was on, is it Pandemonium? Yeah. I think it was Pandemonium. Or... no, it wasn't Pandemonium. Pandemonium was was the first server I was ever on 11, but that was years ago. It was on Hyperion. I was on Hyperion on 14. But yeah, I'm on Asura here. But yeah, that was Omen and that was card farming. I thought I would have gotten more cards. I guess it's a different campaign than I was thinking. I got 3 cards. But, trying to think if there's anything else I should do. I would wave back, but I don't even know if I can find you in this mess. I could type target out, but I don't feel like doing that. I'll just... but yeah, like you said, it's very, like I said, theme park, and I just don't like the, like I said, I don't like the vertical progression. That's really the main thing. Like, I don't mind the arcadey stuff so much. It does get old after a while, but like I said, just the constant vertical progression, just the, you gotta be playing like at least 15 hours a week to try and stay top end on jobs. The other thing about it, they make it, you can't stay top end on really multiple jobs. You can at best, if you're trying to stay like top end, is like 1 or 2 jobs. Yeah, so much has changed, but honestly, like I said, I quit when like the add-on stuff came out because they basically switched it to, like I said, they switched it to vertical progression, but it's back to horizontal progression. It's a lot like it was back in the day, except for now everything's significantly faster. Because just so many jobs are now at like haste cap and everything. It's just, everything's just quicker. But I mean, it's fun. I've enjoyed since I've come back. Trying to think what would be, oh, it's like, do I want to give, Let's give him a try. I'm not sure I can win this. But let's go give a, let's go give a crack at, Behemoth and Zata. Like, I take it on my summoner, but let's actually... Well, hold on. Before I do that, let me make a little bit of space. That's it for that spell. NPC this stuff. I'll go store some stuff then. Like I said, I'll go give Behemoth a try. I think it's Plutons. Yeah, H&Ms did like to pop on the last window or second to last window. The one thing I did like camping H&M some of the time if I had like homework to do or something else to do, because if you had the actual time of death, you only needed to be there every 30 minutes. So it's like, okay, you know, so you're ready for about 5 minutes before it popped. Oh, it didn't pop. Okay, let me go, you know, do something else in real life for 25 minutes until we're ready for the next pop. But outside of that, yeah, H&Ms were a huge time sink. I mean, heck, NM camping in general was just a huge time sink in this game. That's the thing. You don't camp NMs anymore. All the NMs are all spawned in some type, whether you're using points like Unity NMs or like merits for high tier battles, or instant fights like I'm about to go into. So it's like you're not actually wasting those that time like you used to. The only time you're really camping NMs anymore is if you're working on an Empyrean. I mean, there is if you want a specific drop, like an old drop, but all the new NMs, they don't do like time spawns anymore. We can do some ambuscade. I don't mind setting up a time and doing that. I mean, I've done that before. Oh, what am I doing? Trading the wrong stuff to the wrong guys. Here, take my seals. I am not sure I'm going to be able to take this thing or not, so it's going to be interesting. But I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I know my summoner can take it, but that's because, you know, just throw some tank trust on it, and then, you know, summoner pet, I'm staying out of range, so I'm not really in danger. If things hit the fan, can always hit conduit and just burn it down. Dang, I'm only holding 10 Chapter 7 slips? Huh. Core's fun job. Always, you know, cores are wanted for most events. They can do good damage along with just buffing the party. we can try and plan like something like next week. Do a live stream with viewers. Other than that, let's just set up some other time, like maybe a specific time during the weekend. Although this weekend I think I'm pretty busy. I'm supposed to be going up my parents on Saturday to help them. Basically, I'll just say yard work. They have a apple orchard, and some of the trees need to get cut down, and they need help. So of course they, you know, use their son for you know, free manual labor. Do I have a trib? I believe I have a trib. I don't need a rad. I have plenty of plutons. Alright, how crazy am I to be doing this? Like I said, I'm not sure if my ninja can take it or not. It's a 135 NM. Check 6. I mean, I haven't played much this past week, but I mean, most of the time I'm typically playing at least a little bit every day. Hop on, at least do like daily stuff, make sure I get my login points. You know, they just do a little bit of progress here and there. Typically on the weekends is when I'm playing the most. I feel like I should do what I did with the Elven would be the best. I don't think I want any trust in range. FFXI, yep. You've actually, if you just got on the stream, you've actually missed quite a bit. I just did Omen farm, got all the objectives that I could hit. Like, I didn't hit any of the big weapon skill or magic numbers. Where are all the mobs? I want one mob just to get buffs before I pop. And I actually did the high tier battle Elven on difficult. Lost a few times, but ended up winning in the end. Actually, yeah, let's get TP'd also. Not trying to XP, guys. Honest. Just trying to get TP and buffs before popping in Man, this place is barren. Someone must be running through an AoEing here. Yeah, I don't mind playing with viewers sometime. I don't like those numbers. think it's in my satchel. No. Let's get a bag of shishi soon. Oh, and those also. Sorry, dude. I'm stealing one of your mobs. You're pulling the whole fucking zone. Just want one for get my haste up. I don't like stealing people's mobs, but when you're pulling every single thing. Alright. Like I said, I have no idea how well this is gonna go. Like I said, 135. Pull them away from my trusts. Feel like back tanking it is somehow better, but I honestly don't know. Typically, whether you should back tank or front tank, typically for behemoths, comes down to each individual mob. Well, HP's dropping fast enough. Question is, once it starts casting meteor and stuff, is it going to be a problem? Ugh. Okay, good. That's where the spike damage was going to be doing high damage to me. I can't wait till I get my Kikoku augmented, because it's going to make Metsu the like top end. Top end weapon skill. Did it not hit light? Guess I was slow. It's going well, but question is, how well is it gonna go when the thing starts going ape shit at low HP? And doing how, it's gonna Hopefully we can get the Estion Stone. Wanted to get that thing off of this for a while. Well, let's not count our eggs before they're hatched. Give me haste 2, not haste 1. Damn, Thunderbolt. Ah, wrong spell. I didn't realize it still wasn't up. Dude, seriously? This is looking good. Get a couple more weapon skills off. Nice. And I got the behemoth suit. I feel like this thing's worthless at this point. Where is it? Nin's best weapons. See, it's arguable. I can't really say. I mean, it's either going to be Hai or Shun, depending on obviously your set. 10's even good too. But if you have, what is it? Now that you can augment Rima's, the augmented Kikoku, which I don't have. I mean, I'm not sure. I'll have to look on any forum, see if anyone's finished yet. Someone's had to have finished something yet. But the augmented Kikoku, because it gives 20% increased damage to Metsu, plus it has other good stats on it, like increased damage. That's going to make Metsu the best. But again, that's if you have, you know, the augmented relic, which is not easy to get at this point. Although getting relic to this point that I have isn't terribly hard. It's not easy, but it's also not terribly hard. But yeah, like Hai and Shun are both like really, really good. Metsu's good too, it's just gonna fall behind. But yeah, I see it's almost 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think after that, it's a good place to go ahead and wrap up the stream for the night, because I'm tired and I have work tomorrow. But good news, guys! I am actually starting next week back on my 4-day work week schedule. So I'm going to have Fridays off, so I can be doing streams late. So I can stay up late and do, you know, live streams like I was doing before. Sometimes maybe stay up to like 1 a.m. Eastern time, since, you know, I can sleep in on Fridays. So yeah, I'm excited for that, to go back to 4-day work weeks. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for the stream. Thank you for supporting the channel, and yeah, may you have success in all you do.